be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot. I be beaming.
Hey, what's the deal? What's going on, my good people? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. We are almost done. We are making it through. If this is your first time at the channel, I want to welcome you here. Pull up a seat. I hope you enjoy the content. And before we get into this food, I want to ask that you like, comment, share, subscribe, and also tap that bell while you're at it so that you're notified when brand new videos drop, when I schedule a premiere, or when I go live. All right? Y'all know what time it is. Got to get into this food because, as usual, I'm hungry. So today I went to Togo'S. I don't know if you guys have a Togo'S in your area or not. It's not a whole lot left in California, but I got an albacore tuna sandwich. I got cheese on it, tomatoes, lettuce, olives, mayonnaise, mustard. I also have some mesquite barbecue chips, and also I have some peppers on the side. So I'm ready to dig into this. Like I'm really hungry, and I haven't had Togo'S in a long time. So their tuna is pretty good. Let me get the other first bite. I don't know if that look good to you or not, but the tuna is good. I really love tuna. I just can't eat everybody's tuna. Some people do too much with their tuna. I think my mama make the best tuna in the world. But y'all tell me what y'all put in y'all tuna. I'm just curious. Y'all might have some interesting combinations. If this is your first time at the channel, I eat a little bit, and I'm actually going to jump back into a story time. This is part 2 of a new story time series called I Love Their War. If you'd like to get caught up on part 1, you can click on the playlist, or it's the video before this one, or you can click on playlist. I will put a playlist together to make sure that this series is all together if anybody wants to go back and watch it again in the future. Also, the San Diego vlog is out right now, so go check it out. It's a recap from the weekend we just had, this past weekend, with Steph and Tasha out in San Diego, and a couple of the OGV fam was there too as well. So y'all check that out. Rhonda's Red Vlogs. The link is in the description below, or you can search for Rhonda's Red Vlogs to check it out. This is probably one of the best sandwiches I had from Quiz Girl. I was going to say a whole other establishment. Togo'S. This is one of the best sandwiches I've ever had from Togo'S. Y'all, please check on me. I need to start packing by tonight. Me and Mom are leaving for Hawaii bright and early on Saturday morning. I ain't did nothing. I did wash my laundry, so I did a little bit, but I need to start packing tonight. All right, so y'all check on me, okay? We're not going for any specific reason. We're going just to relax. It's perfect timing. I think we both need it. We've both been working really hard. For those that don't know, my mom has a plus size boutique, Shirley Girl Boutique. So she's been working hard. I've been working hard. So it's a great time for us to take a vacation. And Dad, if you're watching this, I don't know why you didn't go with us. My dad's staying home alone, so. All right, y'all. I'm about to get into story time because I don't want to have a super long video. All right. So a couple things. Some people said they were confused about Kayla and Kayla. Kayla is my fiance. It's the woman I'm in a relationship with now. There is a video with her on the channel on the previous story time. And then Kayla is my former best friend. I know their names are very close. But yes, Kayla is my partner, my fiance currently. And then Kayla is a former best friend. And we also used to be in a relationship and be engaged many years ago. So I want to just clarify that. And where we left off at was Kayla exchanging numbers and actually exchanging text messages with JoJo, who was in a relationship with Brandy. And Brandy and JoJo are Kayla's friends. Both of them. She's friends with both of them outside of their relationship. So we're about to pick up from there. All right. So everything happens with the text messages. You know, Kayla said that she was going to leave it alone. She was getting ready to prepare for her birthday trip. She was going out of the country. And she was going out of the country with this girl named Jamie. Now, I introduced her to Jamie. Jamie was actually my friend for many years. We're really good friends too. But they became friends as well. And they had just reconciled. They had a falling out that happened previously, and they hadn't talked for like a year. So they had kind of got reconnected recently around this time. And they decided to take a trip because nobody couldn't really work out their schedule to go with Kayla to her trip. But Jamie was available. They were on good terms again, so they went together. So I was really happy they were friends again, because what they fell out for was very like petty, very small. So I wasn't mad. I wasn't tripping that they had their own friendship, that they were traveling together. I thought it was great. You know what I'm saying? They can get back to their friendship and reestablish things and move forward. So they come back from their trip, and one day I'm on the phone talking to Kayla, and she's like, I have something to tell you. I'm like, okay, what's up? So she tells me like, oh, Jamie's here. You know, I felt like I wanted her to be present while I tell you this. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? Kayla tells me about this girl that she was messing around with again. Now, mind you, her and this girl have had the most toxic fucking relationship. Like, I'm talking about super explosive, toxic, and some stuff had went down previously, like a couple months before, and I didn't say anything because everything had already happened. It wasn't like I can give my opinion before some stuff went down. It had just already happened. And she felt like that I wasn't being a good friend because I didn't call her out on it. But I'm like, how am I gonna call you out on something that already happened? So she was like, okay, if me and this girl mess around again, or if she comes back in my life, make sure you pull my card. I'm like, all right, I got you. Don't even trip. So she has me on speakerphone. Jamie's in the background. She tells me that this girl's back in her life. We're going to try to have a friendship. These two cannot be friends. You know, this and that. Blah, 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 blah. She's coming to LA. The girl lives in a different state. She's coming to LA. She's going to stay with me. I'm like, so not only did you let her back in your life, she's coming to your house to stay? I'm like, this is just going to end terribly. You know what I'm saying? And I was speaking from a place of just facts, just history is going to repeat itself and how you guys are with each other. So I go off on her. You know, I'm raising my voice. I'm just disappointed in her. And she told me to let her ass have it if this girl came back in her life. So that's what I was doing. And I was just coming from a place of just being honest with her. And there was nothing Jamie could say because Jamie didn't know the details of this girl. And I know that Kayla didn't tell her the truth about this girl and the role she played in her life, right? So I'm going off. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really letting her have it. I'm coming from a good place. But I'm just upset that she keeps on doing this to herself, right? So Kayla started crying. She hangs up the phone on me, and I'm like, whatever. I let everything cool down. We talked the next day. She tells me she feels that I was verbally abusive, and that's why she had to have Jamie in the background to make her feel safe when she shared this information with me. And I'm like, girl, what? Abusive? I mean, come on. I can admit that I did go hard on you, and I apologize for that. But abusive? No, I was not being abusive at all. I was simply being the friend that you asked me to be. You wanted me to tell you about yourself, and I did. And you didn't, it was too much for you, you know? Now, mind you, I've seen Kayla you know what I'm saying? I've seen her go off on several people. You know what I mean? In relationships abruptly, cut people off, block them, just all kind of stuff. And so it was very interesting for her to not be able to handle me raising my voice at her for a couple of minutes. I found that very interesting, but whatever. So Jamie, I mean, she made me feel so bad about the way I talked to her, y'all, that I apologized to Jamie. Like, you know what? I hate that you had to hear me talk to Kayla like that. You know, I was in a place of just really being a best friend, like just letting her know about herself. Honestly, I did not owe Jamie an apology, but Kayla's a manipulator, so it makes sense. So anyways, that happens, and our relationship is just kind of different, like after this text message situation. We don't really talk as much. She seems really short. I don't know. It just feels a little different. And not that I was tripping at all. I could tell that her and Jamie were getting closer. And again, not jealous about anything. It's just you notice when there's a shift in your relationship with your best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard not to notice that. So cool. No problem at all. I wasn't thinking that it had anything to do with the text messages. I just noticed since then, things had kind of changed. Cool. So now, let's fast forward to my birthday. My birthday is here. My birthday was on a Friday. My birthday was on a Saturday. But that Friday, I got a phone call from Brandy. She was crying, just saying that things were different in her and JoJo's relationship. She was confiding in me, talking to me. And I'm just being there for her as a friend. Like, you know, relationships change. They go through waves and they have highs and lows and all of that. Just being supportive, you know what I mean? Because I know how it is. Cool. So next day is my birthday. It's a Saturday. We decided to do karaoke. Kayla rented out a private room. We stopped and got pizza. We had wings. We had drinks. We had liquor. We had soda. I mean, everything. Everybody had everything they could possibly want when it came into the space. Everybody's piling in. Happy to see everybody. Everybody looks good. My cousins are there. Steph and Tasha couldn't make it, but my other cousins were there. So it's about 15 of us, maybe 12 to 15 of us in the room. We're having a good old time. They have really good music options. We in there making up dance steps. Like, we just having a full-on just good time. I look at Kayla. She just seems to be really in her phone a lot. And Jamie is like peeking over her shoulder, looking in her phone. They're kind of like cackling to each other, kikiing or whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool, you know, whatever. No big deal. But she looks sneaky in her face. Like, something don't look right. So, she had invited one of her other friends that she was close with. And I was cool with the girl, too. And I was fine with her coming to the birthday. To karaoke. So she was like, so-and-so keeps on calling me. I can't hear. Let me step out to go take her phone call. She disappears. I look up like 2 or 3 minutes later. JoJo's gone, too. I'm not trying to make a thing. I just noticed, you know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping. about nothing. I'm just like, okay, duly noted. They left out the karaoke room at the same time. They was gone for a minute. So I'm like, I'm looking around like, where'd they go? Kayla comes back. A couple minutes later, JoJo comes back. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's just, okay, whatever. She went to make a call. Maybe JoJo went to the bathroom. It was just a coincidence. So we sitting there chilling, whatever. We're having fun. Everybody is partying. I mean, we on 10. We singing Cardi B. Like, Bodak Yellow had, like, just came out. So we are hyped. You know what I'm saying? We having a great time. So I look up again. Kayla is just on her phone. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, you're not even engaged. You're not present. What's up? Like, you know, is everything all right? No, everything's good. I'm just talking to so-and-so. You know, she can't make it. She got some stuff going on with her baby daddy. Da-da-da-da. Like, the way she's over talking and explaining about what she's doing, I could tell she was lying. She's a terrible liar. I knew she wasn't telling the truth. She on her phone, and JoJo's on her phone too. So, Brandy is present. So JoJo and Brandy are there together. But JoJo all on her phone, you know, kind of like, you know, making sure that nobody could see her screen. But they both are just kind of going back and forth. I'm like, these two got to be talking to each other. Like, there's no way that they wasn't even trying to hide it, in my opinion. Like, looking back, it was like JoJo would send a message and then Kayla would pick up her phone. And then vice versa. So I'm like, y'all really just gonna sit here and fucking text? Like, am I tripping? You know what I mean? Like, I really don't want it to be what I think it is. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, whatever. Look up again. They both find a reason to leave the room at the same time. So I go outside to look to see where they are, and I don't see them. I don't see them by the bathroom. I poke my head outside of the establishment, outside of the karaoke spot. I don't see them. So I'm like, I don't know what is going on, but this shit ain't cool. So I'm feeling some kind of way because it's my birthday. If y'all doing what I think you're doing it right in front of Brandy. Like, I mean, and we're here too. Like, come on. Y'all ain't even trying to be discreet. They come back in, laughing. Jamie and Kayla just kikiing, whispering, you know, ha ha ha, and, you know, telling little secrets and shit. And and trust me, I'm not coming from a place of like feeling left out. I'm coming from a place of just what is going on, you know. And I just feel some kind of way, like I feel it in the pit of my stomach that something is not right. So now it's time for me to open gifts. Actually, I didn't want to open my gifts for everybody, but Kayla was like, open your gift, Rhonda. I want everybody to see what I got you. So at the time, I was working downtown LA, and I would commute, so I needed some wireless headphones. I kept on losing my headphones for some reason. So I opened up her package like she asked me to, because like I said, I was just trying to put all my stuff in the car, and I was gonna open it at home. So I opened up my package, and it's a pair of Bose headphones. I'm like, damn, these are nice. Thank you. But as I'm taking them out of the package, all I hear Brandy say is, damn, that's crazy. JoJo got those same exact headphones. So I'm like, okay, am I tripping? Is this coincidence? Are y'all messing around? You done bought me the same headphones as this girl that you messing around with? Like, huh, what? You know, like, and I'm like, Rhonda, are you overthinking? But I can't, mind you, I can't say nothing to nobody. I can't say nothing to Kayla because those are Kayla's friends. And I would expect her to say something to her friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, had I mentioned it to her, or what I feel like is going on, or if I mentioned those text messages, I didn't say nothing. So I'm just sitting on this by myself, just observing and not enjoying my birthday. Like, my stomach is just turning. You know what I mean? Because, like, now I'm just overthinking and thinking the worst and making shit probably way bigger than it was. But I just can't let it go because everything just seemed so strange. So now, everybody don't want to go home after karaoke. So we go to this bar. The line is extra long. The bouncer's giving us a hard time. And basically, I feel like he gave us a hard time because some of us were dressed masculine and we looked like studs or whatever. He didn't want to let us in. So after that happened, I was like, you know what? I'm over it. I'm feeling how I'm feeling about karaoke. We couldn't get into a damn bar. I'm like, you know what? I'm ready to go home. Like, I had a great time. Thank y'all for coming. Let's go home. Nah, Rhonda, come on. Let's go drink. It's too early. It was probably like 12:30 at this point. It's not last call yet. Come on, let's go. So we go to this cantina. I think it's like in West Hollywood. 2-for-1 drinks. We go right in. They have a table that fits our entire party. It's about 8 to 10 of us. So a couple people left, but the majority of my party came to the cantina. We go in, sit down. It's me, Kayla, Brandy on one side. Sitting across from us is Kayla and JoJo. They sit next to each other, but not just like sit next to each other. They're like up under each other. And I'm really feeling like, I'm feeling so weird about what's going on. You know what I mean? And I knew that Brandy told me that her and JoJo had some friction, but I'm like, in my mind, y'all still together. Y'all gonna work this out. And I just think that that's just bold to me to just be up under somebody else's girlfriend. Even if they weren't together, it's, you know, broke up. Really? I mean, they were sitting up under each other. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just sitting there in my mind just thinking and asking myself all these different questions. And I don't know what to do, but I can't focus. Like, I'm still not enjoying myself. My friends is partying. They dancing. They twerking. They taking shots. They buying me shots. But I'm not interested because I'm just so focused on what's in my face. So, finally, last call comes and goes. Now it's time for us to pack up and go. So, me and Kayla rode with JoJo and Brandy. We're outside in front of the bar, the cantina, talking as a group, of course. Like, we're not just going to immediately go to our cars. We talking, you know, clowning, whatever. Everybody talking about, you know, they had fun and yada, yada, yada. So I turned my head for like 2 seconds, y'all, and I turned my head back. Next thing I know, I see Brandy. She about to rush JoJo. And I'm like, so I grab her and I stand in front of her, y'all. And when I tell you I had to use all of my strength, I mean, I had to use my legs, my back, everything. I had perfect form trying to hold this woman back. I'm like, what's going on? She was like, I'm not with the disrespectful shit, da 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 da. I'm like, wait, what happened? So apparently she was like, hey, I know I'm not tripping. She was like, I just seen Kayla fix JoJo's collar, but the way she did it was real seductive. I'm like, what? I'm like, when did this happen? You know? But I mean, she is like literally trying to rip JoJo in half. So Kayla runs off across the street. Jamie is with her, and they rush to go get in the car that they came in. Now I'm thinking in my head, after all of this is over, we're supposed to be best friends. If you see me holding somebody back with all my might and my strength, how you gonna run and go get in the car? You know what I'm saying? And especially if you didn't do nothing. This is a great opportunity if you be like, wait, what's going on? Let me clear the air right here, right now. Nah. She ran and went and jumped in the car, looked at me holding this woman back, and that was it. And so now I'm really like, what the hell is going on? JoJo was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, she fixed my collar, but it wasn't like that. Like, she just was, it was just a nice gesture. You tripping, you and your feelings, because we have a shift in our relationship. Like, I don't know, like, da-da-da-da-da-da, right? So I'm just like, yo, like, this is blowing my mind right now, because now I'm just thinking about everything that's happened all night. You know what I'm saying? And this is my birthday, so I am not enjoying myself at all. So I'm calling Kayla. She not answering the phone. And I'm texting her. I'm like, hey, what's going on with you and JoJo? What's up? Like, something feels off. Something feels wrong. Now's a good time for you to say something. I don't, you know, she's not responding to me. I was going to say she responded, but she didn't. She didn't say nothing. I see she has an iPhone. I have an iPhone too. I see the bubbles appearing, disappearing, appearing, disappearing. And I'm like, if this girl don't fucking respond, like, yo, what's up? What's going on? I call her, no answer. I call Jamie, no answer. So now I have to hurry up and go home, because Kayla and I needed to get packed, because we were going to Catalina Island the next morning for my birthday, for the weekend. She was taking me away because I had never been to Catalina Island before. So we rush home. Not even rush, we go home. I'm quiet the whole way home. I keep on telling Kayla I'm just tired, you know, from the night, from drinking and stuff. But I'm just like nervous. I'm anxious. I'm worried. my brain is just overflowing with so many negative thoughts of what is about to happen, what is happening, like. And then it took me back to like the previous weekend, y'all. The previous weekend to this, we all were invited to 2 of the same events, right? Now, the first event that we went to, JoJo was going out of her way to talk about how she was going to meet her coworkers after this first event was over. She kept on talking about that. Then we go to the second event. So all of us are there, minus JoJo. And all of a sudden, Kayla had a stomach ache and had to leave and rushed out. And I was thinking, like, were they together last weekend too? Like, what the, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mind is just wondering, y'all. Like, I just can't focus. I'm not comfortable. I'm not enjoying myself. I'm not present. I can't even imagine what Kayla thought about me that weekend, you know, because I was just on edge the whole entire weekend. And I wasn't going to allow Kayla to ruin my birthday any more than she already had, because I wanted to talk to her. But I'm like, I'm not going to call her until we get back from Catalina Island and I get a chance to really ask her, like, what's going on. And as my best friend, I'm going to need you just to be honest at this point, you know? So I finally come down a little bit, enjoy my birthday with Kayla, enjoy everything she had planned for me. We ate good. We just had fun. You know, we always have a good time together. So we finally make it back like that Monday or Tuesday or whatever. As soon as we get back, I call Kayla. She has an attitude. I'm like, why do you have an attitude? I can't believe those text messages you sent me talking about it. Is something going on, me and JoJo? And I'm like, well, why did you never respond back to me? It was just so much going on. I mean, it was just a lot in my service and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, so an entire weekend went by and you never felt like you needed to respond to my text messages of me asking you what's going on? I'm just saying I wanted you to enjoy your birthday. I figured that we would talk, you know, when you got back. So I'm like, so what's up? What the fuck is up with you and JoJo? I can't believe you would ever in your life accuse me of something like that. I am not a homewrecker. I would never do no shit like that, Rhonda. Like, I cannot believe you. Like, I feel like this is going to put a strain on our friendship. Like, blah. I'm like, wait. What? So I present everything that I saw the night of my birthday as reasons why I'm feeling the way that I feel, in addition to the text messages y'all exchanged. And she's like, no, like, you know, you told me to let it go and I did. I would never. Like, I mean, come on. Like, really? I mean, just selling it to me. She's selling it to me and laying it on thick, y'all. So I'm like, all right. I mean, all I could do is go off of what you're telling me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to hope, trust, and believe that as my best friend, you are being honest with me and wouldn't put me in a situation that's this messy, you know? And she was like, nah, it was just one of those things. I would never do anything like that. You know me. Like, you know me. So I'm like, all right, you know, okay. So that's how my birthday went, y'all. My birthday was a disaster, in my opinion. I did not enjoy myself. I think the worst thing that really sat with me was that Kayla treats her birthday like a holiday every single year. I mean, you got to stop what you're doing. We do it big every year. We travel. There's always a grand celebration of some sort. So for her to decide to do all of these things that just look coincidental on my birthday, it just, I don't know. It just didn't sit right with me. You know what I'm saying? Even though she said nothing happened, it just, you know what I mean? Like, with it being my birthday and all, it just, something just didn't feel right. Something wasn't right. So this is where I'm going to leave the story time, you guys. I'm going to pick it up part 3 on Friday's video. I'm going to jump back into the story time. And of course, you know, I'm going to pull the life lessons out of all of the things that happened at the end of it. But I just want y'all to stay tuned to see how everything kind of plays out. Again, go ahead and check out the San Diego vlog on Rhonda's Red Vlogs on that channel. And make sure you subscribe while you're there. There is something special in the video too, just so y'all know. Just look out for that. So there's just a heads up, all right? So that's it. That's all I got for now. Hope you guys enjoying the story time. I'll meet you in the comments. Whatever you have to say, if you have questions or whatever, I'm going to do my best to respond back to you. So I'll see y'all in a couple of days. Until then, I only ask one thing of you. Be good to yourself. Peace.
I be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot.